I'm live now on Instagram. Yes, I did it. I'm KP Carter, the Literacy Whisperer. Forgive me if I'm looking back and forth. This is my first time going live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Listen, you're not going to want to miss today's session. This is going to be some really good stuff for all of you parents out there who are looking for ways to boost your child's reading skills and to help them become rock star readers. So go ahead, share this. You're not going to want to keep this to yourself. Okay, so I'll give you a chance to share, and some folks are joining me, and want to give everybody an opportunity to hop in. Again, this is my first time doing this on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm so excited because I'm trying something new. You know, new things can be scary sometimes, but it also keeps you alive. So, KP Carter, that's me, the Literacy Whisperer, and I am the owner of the Rockstar Reader University. Yes, at the Rockstar Reader University, we transform children's lives. We help them to be successful through literacy coaching, through the children's books that I write, and through parent workshops that I provide. Boy, I got to get used to looking back and forth. I think I'm going to focus on one camera. Yes. So, how's the school year going so far? How are things going with your child? Are they enjoying their new school year? Are you enjoying the new school year? Have you been to back to school year yet? Back to school night yet? What about parent conferences? That time is coming soon. I want you to help make this the best successful school year that your child has ever had. As you watch your child grow and develop, let me ask you a question. Have you got big dreams for them? Are you wondering what they will become when they grow up? What are you imagining for them? What kind of success are you imagining for them? Well, today I'm going to share some tips with you that will help make those dreams come true. That's right. Because, you know, reading is the foundation. I know you know that. And based on my 35 years as an educator, as a classroom teacher, as a director for language arts and testing, as a reading specialist, I know how important reading is. So let's just jump right on in. This is the free, just for you, Rockstar Reader Training. And what we're doing is launching lifelong learners. Today we're starting with part 2. Okay? Make sure you share. You don't want to keep this to yourself. And I'm still getting used to looking at 2 different... I'll get used to it. Now, you know, let me give you a reminder. We started a little over a week ago, and we talked about step 1 to launching lifelong learners. And that was R, relate to your child. Develop a relationship with your child through reading. And if you missed that, you can go back and watch it. It's still on the platform, so you can go back and watch it. Today, we're going to talk about part 2. Step 2 is E. What does E stand for? Well, it stands for a lot of things, but in this case, it stands for example. Set an example for your child. Be a reading role model. I can't tell you how important that is. As the mother of 2 sons, well, they're adults now, but 2, when they were small, I had to let them see me reading. I had to show them how enjoyable reading was so that they could get excited about reading. You want to think about this. Our children will follow what they see us do more than what they hear us say. I know that's true. We can talk until we're blue in the face. Go get a book, read. But if they don't see you reading, then it's not an important thing to them. You have to set that example. You have to inspire them. You need to let them see you enjoying reading. Let me just tell you a little story. When I was a little girl, my grandmother and my mother, they set examples for me. They were my reading role models. My grandmother read the newspaper every day. And in the town that we lived in, we got the newspaper in the morning and the newspaper at night. And so I could always find my grandmother reading, getting that information. And then my mother, she would read novels. My mother was a voracious reader. Now, do they always say, okay, you need to go in there and read, get your books? No, they set an example for me. They showed me that reading was an enjoyable thing and it was something you can do to gain knowledge. Now, I got a secret for you. The best way to make this happen is to have fun doing it. Don't make it a chore. Don't make it something that is hard like it's a drudgery. That's going to turn your child off. When you're setting an example, let them see you enjoying it. Get cozy. Maybe you read in bed. Maybe you have a spot in your house that you is your little reading nook. Okay? There is power in setting an example for your child to be a reader. You're developing a deeper bond with them as well. Now, this week I also promised to answer questions. And I got a question from someone. I'm going to read this question to you. I wrote it down, and this parent wants to know, should I still read to my preteen, or are they too old? Well, your child is never too old for you to read with them. It helps you with discussion. It helps to build a bond, even if they're getting older. One real important thing it does is helps you when you have to discuss hard topics. Next week is Banned Book Week. And the theme for this year is, let me get this right, freed between the lines. Instead of read between the lines, it's freed between the lines. Reading with your child, that opens up the door for discussion about things that are difficult to discuss. I don't want to get into what type of topics they are. You know what's difficult to discuss with your child. You see what's going on in the world. Reading with them, reading to them, that helps to help them understand what's going on. Hey, thanks for joining. And on top of it, you're still modeling good habits for your child. Okay? So that's part 2. E. Set an example for your child. Be a reading role model. Thanks for hanging in there with me until the end. We're not taking a lot of time with this training. It's just to give you some encouragement, some tips, quick tips that you can use right away. Now, do you have any more questions? I'm looking through to see. Hey. Now let me check over here. Do I see any questions? No, I don't see any questions. But feel free to drop questions in the chat. When I post this, you will be able to put your questions there. And if you would like to work with me, have me come to your school to do an author reading, or if you're interested in parent workshops for your parents at your school to help them understand the importance of their role, how they can build reading skills at home. Or if you want to work with me one-on-one, I tutor children, I coach parents. Drop me a line. I'll have it in the chat in the description of how you can get in touch with me. I'm here to help. Until next time, I wish you love, laughter, and literacy. I did it. I did it. Facebook and Instagram. See you next time.